do say for you, on your behalf, thank you to the rainforest. Because if it wasn't the rainforest, you would not have what you see now just walking around. So what is liquid sunshine and how much do we get? Well, we were in Skagway, 27 inch, Juneau, 62 inch, Ketchikan, 160 inches average. Yep, that's 13 feet of precipitation. This is a sign in Juneau that says, you know it's summer in Juneau when you see trash bag raincoats. So far we've been very lucky with rain, right? We can't complain. So hopefully, cross our fingers, it will be the same for tomorrow. The natives have been here for thousands of years, utilizing the plants that were in the area of the rainforest. So those that I will show you that they have properties either for artistic creations, either paint or dyes, or for carvings. Edible properties, so you could eat them, cook them, boil them, dry them, or medicinal properties. And these, only the natives knew about them, and now we know about them, and books and everything is sold. But thanks to the natives that were there before us and are still there utilizing them. Ferns, this is the northern beach. You can recognize this one easily between all the different ferns. Look at those two bottom ones. They point in opposite directions as the other one, so that's easy to see. So the northern beach one would be used for medicinal purposes, and that would be for antifungal. Maidenhair fern, you see the very black stems. Those are used for weaving. And the licorice fern, as the word says, licorice, it's a sweetener. You could use it as a stimulant for your appetite. They would mix that for sweetening cough syrup and others. And it has been studied also. In one study, it says that it's some of the properties of the licorice fern, the roots, would be about 600 times sweeter than sugar. So if you're looking for some plants that you can, quite well known, actually the Labrador tea, you recognize the leaf. You have the under layer of the leaf there. That is used for tea, obviously. You can boil it twice, used for tea, and also as a tea medicine. The salmonberry, some of you might have bought some jelly from salmonberry that was available today, and also in Juneau. The salmonberry, of course, with the jams and jellies. And the stalk also can be used, and that's for the digestive system. Devil's Club is one of the most important medicinal and spiritual plant. Today, if some of you went to Hoona, there was a lady that had a little stand that was selling some ointment. So that is good for the skin, for sores. Also good for adult state diabetes. They're doing some studies right now for leukemia and tuberculosis. So a very important plant. And also for tea as you drink it. And if you burn the stalks of that particular plant, the charcoal that comes out of that is used in either paint for ceremonial or for decorative. So all of that very important and spiritual. They have about 8 uses spiritually for the plant, one including warding off spirits. Wildlife, it starts small and then it will grow bigger. But these slugs, as we've seen everywhere, are one of the smaller wildlife that are very useful in the rainforest because they decompose faster the nutrients that can help grow plants and trees. We have the flying squirrel, so like I said, we're going from small to bigger. And the marten is very difficult to take that picture unless you're inside the Southeast Alaska Discovery Center, and that is what is one of the exhibit. So you see the marten right there at the exhibit, brown bear here. So this center is quite a nice one. It is about the rainforest of the area. So it shows you the old growth and a 20-year, 40 years, 60 years after the old growth. Recreation also a fishing village, so a fishing camp, very interesting. The raven, some of you don't like ravens. I love ravens. They are very intelligent birds, very beautiful actually, very big. You must have seen and heard them everywhere, all throughout the cruise. They are in kinglet tribes. You either are part of an eagle clan or a raven clan. So it's a very important bird for the tribes. It is seen as either a guardian spirit or a trickster. So it can come out of any situation by tricking, and also known for changing can change a bird back to human form. So these are the ravens. And they are very glossy. The feathers are very, very glossy. So very nice when you see them. Those were taken in Juneau, very early in the morning in Juneau. They're all looking for the people that are preparing crabs for you as you come out the ship. So they're ready to eat that. And of course, the bird everyone wants to see, symbol of strength and perseverance. What is it? No. Hello? The rufous hummingbird. Yes, of course. Whoops, sorry. Darling, darling little bird. 3-inch long. 4.3 inches wingspan. They migrate from Mexico or Florida each spring to come to Alaska. They're the northernmost species. They're quite common in North America, but the most northern species that comes to Alaska. And they go back, would you believe, if you have bushes in your backyard and feeders, they go back to the same bush and the same feeder year after year. Quite amazing. Okay, so it was the bald eagle. But they can be wet too in the rainforest. So let's show you another one that is less wet, more, let's say, respectful. Salmon, salmon, salmon. We talked about salmon for Ketchikan in the fishing industry. Spawning coho changes color. Salmon at a hatchery. King salmon, which is the bigger one. And of course, when you take all the salmon in nets right now to go to the canning. You all knew? Did anybody tell you how to figure out the salmon? Thumb, chum, rhymes with thumb. It's also dog and kita salmon. Sockeye, because you can stalk somebody in the eye and the eye becomes red. Sockeye, red. King, biggest finger, the chinook. Silver for the silver ring in your finger, coho. And pinky or humpy salmon. So these are the 5 species of salmon, and the 5 of them are in southeast Alaska at different times of the year in different rivers, so that everybody's happy with the salmon. And that's a big fish. Thank you. Guten Nacht.